Something is happening, something that no one is talking about. A rising storm in the skies, unseen, unreported, yet growing stronger every day. In the last few months, aviation incidents have surged to levels we've never witnessed before. But is it just a coincidence? Or is there something darker lurking in the shadows? The recent Black Hawk crash that happened in DC caused media outrage throughout the world. First, we heard news reports about survivors being rescued from the crash that went out to the public.
Responders are finding survivors there in those waters.
Then the news reported that there was 0 survivors from the crash. That's a little strange, isn't it?
So far, officials say there is no word of any survivors.
A government official also stated on Live that Black Hawks don't have black boxes in them as a regular airplane, which would make the investigation much more difficult. They would have to rely on recorded radio transmissions instead, from air traffic.
Critical to note that this aircraft, the Black Hawk, the Lima model Black Hawk specifically, does not have your standard voice recorder black box that people are used to hearing about. You're going to have to rely on the external recordings of the tower air traffic.
Now news sources are reporting a black box recovered from the wreck of the Black Hawk.
On Friday, the NTSB said it found the black box from inside the Army helicopter.
The Black Hawk didn't have a black box. What are we talking about now? And then there's something that most people don't even know. Just a few months ago, in October 2024, Lockheed Martin publicly demonstrated that a Black Hawk helicopter could be flown fully autonomously from over 300 miles away.
Are we really going to fly this optimally piloted autonomous Black Hawk in Connecticut from 300 miles away right here in Washington, D.C.? And the answer is a resounding yes, we're going to.
Fast forward to 2025, a Black Hawk collides with a commercial airline. I've seen the wreckage of the airplane all over the news, but where's the helicopter? If this was an accident, not a controlled event, how does a military pilot train for evasive maneuvers to avoid enemy fire fail to dodge massive well-lit passenger airplane that's 5 times its size? Even President Trump went on live TV saying that there was no way this helicopter should have hit this airplane.
You had a helicopter that had the ability to stop. I have helicopters. You can stop a helicopter very quickly. It had the ability to go up or down. It had the ability to turn.
Many are now under the impression that the Black Hawk was being flown remotely, maybe as part of a test, or worse. Then the news released a live interview of its ex-military pilot to explain the situation.
There's a system of low-level helicopter routes throughout the capital region that goes above a lot of the freeways and along the Potomac, and it is a very normal, routine thing for military helicopters to fly along those routes.
However, when a military pilot tried to address her concerns on social media, her video was froze midway through and her account was banned.
I'm telling you right now, they can kill me for saying it, but under no circumstance.
Where's the thing at? Look, you can skip the 29 seconds. Same thing.
And it's still just,
Still there.
I'm telling you right.
Go to the account. Account ban.
Now, this leaves many people to believe that the story that we hear is only the one that they want us to hear. And the narrative that they're trying to push is the only thing that they're allowing through outlets. Could it be possible that our government is already realized we're in a checkmate, and they're doing everything that they can to stop it from getting out to the public? On December 29th, 2024, Jeju Air Flight 2216 tragically crashed during its approach to Muan International Airport in South Korea. The Boeing 737-800 aircraft en route from Bangkok, Thailand, encountered multiple critical issues during its final approach. A bird strike resulted in the failure to deploy the landing gear, leading to a belly landing that overran the runway. The aircraft collided with a concrete barrier, causing a catastrophic fire. Of the 181 individuals on board, 175 passengers and 6 crew members, 179 lost their lives, with only 2 crew members surviving with injuries. Investigations have identified several contributing factors to the disaster. The placement of a non-collapsible concrete structure at the runway's end, intended for navigation aids, was deemed hazardous. This structure likely exacerbated the severity of the crash. Additionally, the aircraft's high speed upon landing, the failure of hydraulic and electrical systems, and adverse weather conditions have been cited as contributing elements. This incident stands as South Korea's deadliest aviation disaster, surpassing previous tragedies in severity. The findings have prompted a reevaluation of airport safety infrastructure and aircraft landing protocols to prevent such occurrences in the future.